Are my judges ready? Paul McAllister once said, college coaches measure success in national titles, high school coaches measure success in championships, and youth sports coach measures success in spiles. My name is Weston Wilbanks, and I'm here to talk to you about youth sports. Starting now. In 1929, Pop Warner football was introduced for kids all across the United States. This is the premier football league for kids ages 8 to 15. In 1939, the Little League World Series was introduced for children under the age of 13. Where does progress to? The Little League World Series, on average, each game averages 2.5 million viewers per year. Financial. $76 million is what ESPN pays the Little League World Series to broadcast the 2-week tournament in every 8-year increment. $2,000 is what the average travel ball family spends of their disposable income on their children to play youth sports. This includes club team fees, equipment, hotel rooms, and money that they spend on food. Are your children at risk? 21% of all brain injuries to children under the age of 13 are caused because of sports. This will include lacerations across the face and many sorts of concussions and contusions. 28% of all children will experience an injury in the respective sport sometime between the grades of 3rd and 12th grade. Health benefits. 18% of all children in the United States are considered obese or overweight. 90% of children who participate in sports from the grade 3rd through 12th will keep a healthy lifestyle after they graduate, and they will continue to be healthy, and they will not be considered obese in their lifetime. Health benefits. More health benefits include you have increased cardiovascular health, which means you can exercise for a longer period of time, and you have a lower risk of obesity. And with obesity, this includes diseases like diabetes and other debilitating diseases, which cause you to lose parts of your body due to your obesity. Social benefits. Children who are involved in sports are often more socially active than other children because they've interacted with children more, and they also tend to develop more personal relationships earlier on in their life. This includes friendships, and they tend to feel stronger bonds with students, and they also have a larger social threshold, which means they're often far more advanced than other children in their stages at that stage of early youth sports in their life. Why I chose this product? I chose this product because sports are a major part of my life. And all throughout school, I've had many coaches, and I know what type of coaches helped me, and I know what type of coaches I didn't really appreciate as a child. And I also know that most children actually like to play the amount in 5th and 6th grade, which is what I coach. Many children would rather play on a losing team than win with a team they didn't get to play very much, or they felt like they were not needed. My main idea was to improve the physical health of every child on the team. I wanted to improve the physical health because I wanted to let these children know that a healthy lifestyle is good, and that is what is needed all across the United States. And I also wanted to improve their social health. I could tell that some of the relationships from the children were strained, and that I also had a couple kids with learning disabilities, and I felt like these kids thought they were outsiders, so we would do social bonding exercises every day at practice. I also wanted to develop a love for the game for all of the children. I wanted the children to develop a love and desire to play the sport of basketball, and also taught them life and basketball skills. I did this so the children would continue to play the game, because at that age, you never can really tell how good a child is or isn't going to be. And I wanted the children all to develop a love and a passion that they just wanted to continue playing the game. My project. For my project, I coached the 5th and 6th grade YMCA basketball team for here in Willow Springs. We had a total of 6 games, and I had 9 players on the team, and we frequently held practices 2 times a week at the old gym. Also included in my product was I had an awards banquet for all of the children on my basketball team. We had food for them and all of their families. And each child received a basketball and an award for something that they were best at in their own retrospect. Each child got an award from offensive MVP to like best team player and most assists per game. Technology. For my technology, I used an iPad to record the stats that every child on the team did. I would include points, assists, and many other things because children like to know how good they're doing and what they need to improve on. They also like to know if they lead the team in some stats. My challenges. Some of my challenges were coaching because I had never coached a team like this before. I'd never been in charge of 9 players who looked up to me this much before. And also didn't want to step on any of the players' toes, like make them feel like they were not needed or appreciated on the team. And the players, like I didn't know how some of the players would react to criticism or like not being on the floor in a close game or a big situation. I didn't want to make any kid lose a desire to play basketball. And so another one was practices because I had to plan all the practices at one meeting in October, and I had to plan those all through March because we had a couple snow delays and a couple of our games got canceled. This was a big deal because I had to plan it because you can't see the future that far ahead. So I had to really see how far ahead I couldn't really see how far ahead and like what events I was planning through. And another one was the parents. I didn't want to make any of the parents upset or not feel like their child was needed or not let the parents feel like their child didn't receive the playing time that he needed. Another one was the scheduling because during that period in my life, I pretty much lost all of my social life because we were having two-hour practices a week, and every Saturday we had games at anywhere from 9 in the morning to 11. Do my judges have any questions?
Is coaching something that you can see yourself doing in the future?
That's what I ended up wanting to do after this.
Well, as a coach that shared the court with you a few nights, you did a good job with those kids.
Thank you. Yeah.
Did you find it difficult? Did you at any point need to give criticism to any of your kids? Or
yeah, some children had challenges that kept like repeating themselves around, and like the 5th and 6th grade age group, they didn't really they wouldn't understand your directions the first time around, so you kind of had to keep helping with them. And as frustrating as that get, you had to just keep your head and not yell at them because they're that age. Yeah.
Did you have disciplinary parents?
No, I didn't. No, they were all. I let every kid play the same, so they were all pretty satisfied with that. Thank you, guys.